Hey Riverfront fam, welcome back to another video. Today is going to be all about this 5-gallon right here. We've got a new fish to add to it, and you might want to hang around and check this one out. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Now, some of you may not know this, but a long time ago I used to have a betta fish. I no longer have him anymore, but after a while I kind of started to miss the little guy and decided to go ahead and set up another tank for a betta fish and enjoy it. So this little 5-gallon tank here we've had set up running for about 2.5 weeks. I went ahead and put it together, got some plants in it, got the plants to start growing, and now we are ready to go ahead and do a water change on this tank and add our new betta fish. Now, before I put our new betta fish into the tank, I'm going to go ahead and make a few modifications to this tank. The filter that's on the back of it right now, I've been running the carbon that came with the aquarium kit, and that's not going to do too much justice for our plants, but it's going to end up removing a bunch of the compounds from the water that the plants would utilize to grow. So we're going to go ahead and take this filter carbon out, put in some cycled media, and add some filter floss on the top. This is going to be much better for our plants in this aquarium in the long run, as well as providing a nice, healthy, beneficial bacteria boost to the tank. So first off, I'm going to start with removing this driftwood I've got on top of the tank. I don't know how many of you have driftwood just laying around your house, but I like having it around as extra decoration. Once that's moved out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and remove this lid and expose what we're after. Now, this little floss bag full of carbon that come with the filter and the aquarium kit is what we're after. We're going to go ahead and remove this from the tank and replace it with some cycled media and filter floss. Get that out of there. Now, as far as the cycled media goes, I'm going to wind up using some lava rock that I've had going in our monster pond for a little bit. I'm going to drop that down inside the bottom and then put my filter floss on the top. And last piece of lava rock, and then filter floss. As easy as that. And then as far as our water change goes, I've got a 5-gallon bucket here on the floor, and I'm going to use a hose to drain water from the tank down into our bucket. Now bear in mind, I'm only going to change about 25% of this water right now, as this tank has not been cycling too long. Granted, our cycled media is going to help us out a ton, but I don't want to rob too much of it that's already existing in the water column just yet. I have my bottle of prime dechlorinator, and I'm going to put just a little bit of it in this bucket to dechlorinate what's going to go back into the tank. So let's do that. Then you're going to want to get your water temperature set. And we're going to go ahead and let our bucket fill up just enough to top off our tank. Now, unfortunately, unlike with the Python gravel vac where I can kind of hang that on the side of the tank and let the tank refill, I just simply don't have an easier way of doing this but to tilt the bucket into the tank. So I'm going to set you guys down and we're going to get water back in this tank. Now, I am in no way, shape, or form sponsored by these guys, but I just really like their products. So my go-to for easy dosing of my tanks, I should say, for aquatic plant is Aquarium Co-op's Easy Green. Now I'm going to go ahead and do 1 pump in this. Usually you use 1 pump to treat 10 gallons of water. I have some newer plants in this tank, so I'm going to go ahead and stick with the 1 pump method on it, just starting out. Done. Alright guys, so now that we've given this tank a little bit to settle down after doing our water change, we're going to go ahead and grab our betta fish and add it to the tank. And by the way, before we add this betta into the tank, I want to say a big thank you from me and David to all of our new subscribers. We see you down in the comments and we appreciate every like and every view on our videos you give us. And if you aren't already subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing. You won't want to miss some of the stuff coming out in the future. We picked up a couple other mystery fish that we'll be putting into our tanks as well, that you guys will have to stick around and see in the next video. One of the fish, I'll give you a hint, has been on this channel before. And I've been hoping to get another one for a while now. It was actually my dream fish when I was a kid. And now I'm happy to announce that it's back. So you'll have to stick around and check out that next video if you want to see what it is. But anyhow, this is our new betta fish that we've been quarantining for a little bit now. And I'd say he's about ready to get into his new home. So what I'm going to be doing with this guy is I'm going to be doing the same net and bucket method that I normally do when transferring fish into a new tank. So we'll get this guy settled into his new home in here. Well, anyhow guys, that's all for this video. I apologize that we haven't posted in a little bit. We've had a lot going on in our personal lives, and sometimes you gotta do what's most important in life first. Everybody's been there, we can all relate, but we're gonna try to slowly but surely ease back into this and get some really cool stuff rolling for you guys. I haven't forgotten, I've been planning things in the background, so you'll have to wait around and see what we got. But make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. We greatly appreciate that here on the channel. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You won't want to miss any of the stuff coming out in the future for you guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.